So, how do we get commercial work through emails? And so, this I'm going to talk about where to find emails at. Hopefully, I don't go too long, but I'm going to actually give you several different sites to where you can go get emails. I'll show you on one site of how to go into this site and find the emails in this site for free. I'm going to go in and show you a way that you can pay somebody to go get this stuff, and then I'll show you a way that you can buy a list. And so there's a couple different ways here to do this. And so the biggest thing is we have to get emails. If we can't get emails, it does us no good to do an email marketing campaign. And so these are some ways that we can get emails. And like I said, I'm going to go through several different websites of places to get emails. And this is going to get emails from property managers, from shopping center places, all different kinds of places. And this, if nothing else, this will be a good place for you to be able to figure out how to get emails other places. So this is just a good starting point to be able to get emails from a lot of different places. So the very first thing we're going to do is this is a great place to get emails, starting with the Institution of Real Estate Management. And so we can get different emails out of here. I'll put the link down. I'll put all these links down into the description of this video. And with that, what we're going to do is you're going to come to the About IRAM directory. You'll scroll down here. You can put in some stuff. I don't put anything in there. I leave it all blank. And what I do is I put my location. I put all. You can, shut it down before that, and we're going to hit begin search. When I hit begin search, what we're looking for is it's going to give us a whole list of people. Now, if you're doing this by yourself, you will have to go into each person and see if they have a web address or an email, and you'll have to go through and get their phone number, and it takes some time. Now, I will tell you a way that we can scrape these, but basically it gives me all his email address, it gives me his phone numbers, it gives me his company name and everything along that. Now, this can also be coupled with a little bit of LinkedIn. We could go to LinkedIn, find this dude up, and that way we'll know we're getting on them property managers and that kind of thing. So this is just one site. This is how you go in here and get their information and find their information. Some of these other sites are paid and some of them are free. So you just kind of got to figure out. The biggest thing is finding the ninja way into getting into the back of these for free. And so, like I said, this one here, I actually did the ninja style of it, of just going to the directory. But if you were come to the main page, if you land on the main page, then you got to figure out how to get back in there, and that's a little tricky. So that is something that you have to kind of figure out. How do I get in there? And so, like I say, I didn't put the link down in there, but you can do for properties, companies, different things, and that is how we find how to get in there. And like I say, the link down there will automatically get you in there. But if you don't have that link, and to get in there, you kind of got to do a bunch of different things. So this is just one of the Institution of Real Estate Management. The next one is the IFMA. It's the International Facility Management. So a lot of times this is a good place to get a lot of large buildings and stuff like that, the facilities and all that awesome stuff. This one here is the Institute for Shopping Centers. It's the ICSC.org is the or .com, and it is for the Institution of Shopping Centers. So that is what this one is. Again, this one here is one that you definitely will have to pay, BAMA International. A lot of these will have local chapters, so you'll be able to find a local chapter for you. So if you're in a large area, you can find it that way. Again, these are commercial properties, all that awesome stuff there. The next one is what I used a lot was the Greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky Apartment Association. This is the local apartment association. I also got the National Apartment Association. You'll get a lot of the apartments, condos, and people that are managing that. You can get that list here. If you like here, you join the membership. I believe it's like $700-800. They'll give you a book with all of the emails, and I believe they'll actually send you a list, email you a list of all that stuff too. So that is another way to do it. Again, here is the National Apartment Association. I'm sure if you go through here, you'll be able to find some stuff here also. Another one, this is a little bit different, but you can use your Kentucky Realtors Association. So like Northern Kentucky has the Northern Kentucky Association of Realtors. So this is a way that we could get a list of realtors that are in our neighborhood or in our area. And once we have that list, then obviously we can email these people, so that way we can know that they are doing it. And again, the same way that we did it on we could actually find our LinkedIn, and then that way we can connect with them on LinkedIn. And this will work for Christmas lights, and it will work for pressure washing. It will work for any service business, really. Anything that we need to try to get large contracts and all that kind of stuff for commercial. This is a way that we can use that for any of this stuff. This isn't just one way over another. So here's another one. It's the REIA group. This is the one for Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure this is a group for everywhere else, but it's the Real Estate Investors Association. So this will be a lot of times the people owning 3, 4, multiple houses. And the other thing about a lot of these groups are, like I actually did a trade show for this company here, for this little thing here. So some of these places will have trade shows. The Apartment Association has a trade show every year. You can go set up and let people know. They also have different things. They have what's called like a reverse dating thing, where you go sit down, you get to talk to the owner of the apartment association or the apartment complexes, and you get 5 minutes to let them know what you do. And this is a great way that you can find those people. Now, so this is some way we got to obviously get in the back side of here and try to find these emails and stuff. And so one way we can do it is obviously we got to let them know what it is and where to find it. But we can go to somewhere like Upwork, and Upwork we can actually scrape these lists, and you can pay somebody to scrape lists, and that way, honestly, if you let them know, they might be able to find it even easier for you. So like Upwork, I believe it would cost me like $150 to get 10,000 emails or something crazy. So it was very worth going through and scraping your emails and stuff. And so this is something that, like I say, if you want those $8, $10, $20,000 jobs, this is how you get $8, $10, $20,000 job. And the good thing about this stuff is once you get into one, then obviously we can get into more. And so basically you can see he's a screen scraping expert, web scraping. So that's what we're kind of trying to do, is scrape all for those email addresses. And a lot of these guys have software that will go out there and pick every email off that website, and that's how you're able to get those emails. Once we get those emails, we need to make sure those emails are good, because if we put these in something to mail them out, I'll actually do a separate video of how to send out emails, mass emails. You really don't want to send it out on your personal server, on your personal Gmail, because you will overload it and shut it down, and then everything you send out from there will be considered spam. So that's not a good thing, and I'll kind of talk about that in another video. But in this video, one thing I wanted to talk to is once we get these email lists, what we need to do is we can use a website like this, Million Verifier. It used to be called Habuco a long time ago. They've changed the name and they went to this company here, and this here will clean up our list. That way, if anybody has an old email, that email's no good no more, it will pull that email back out. And so that way we know that it's a good email and we're not sending out bad emails, because if we send out enough bad emails, Google don't like us, or Gmail won't like us, or whoever we're using. And so I'll show you like I said, in another video, I'll show you how to send out mass email. There's a couple different ways we can do it. We can do it obviously through MailChimp, which isn't the best, but it will work. We can send it out through Constant Contact or Gmass. And I'll teach each one of these a little bit about each one. I might not go real deep because there's a lot of videos out on YouTube that you can actually find about this. and this stuff does change. So that's why I'm not going to go real deep in it, but this is some things that is how you can get these email lists. Another way you can buy email list is obviously you can go to a place like ATAP Data and buy it. There's a couple other ones out here. You can ask for a list of all property managers or any of that kind of stuff. I've had okay luck with some of them I haven't. But the best of luck is going through these other sites and getting somebody to scrape these sites, so then that way it works a lot better. So again, this is something that isn't, we got to go, and this does take some time. We got to make sure it's a good email list. If it's a bad email list, it does us no good. It will get shut out for spam. It'll get shut out for a wrong email, and so we want to make sure when we send these out. And the other thing is I'll push down that on when we're sending out emails. But this is, like I say, how we can get email lists and how we can start sending emails to property managers to land those, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 jobs. And so this is a way to do it, and this is one way to do it. Obviously, I've showed you kind of boots on the ground. Guerrilla marketing can be called the same thing as boots on the ground, but that is how it is done.